Hello everyone. I'm sorry for just getting to filming this video. I was supposed to do this over the weekend, but I took a few days off and been, doing classwork and stuff and other things, and actually hanging out with what I call a pod, which is a small group of people that aren't sick and you feel safe with them. So I've been hanging out with them, which is only 2 people, by the way, so don't come at me. But yeah, and we still social distance, of course. But yeah, I was supposed to film this over the weekend, just didn't. Sorry if you hear things in the background. I'm gonna say that every video now here because I'm directly beside a construction site, so you might hear some things coming in the background. And plus, students are loud in the dorm building, and I'm on the first floor. But this is, yes, my collection update video. There are a few things that I need to also say in this video about my collection, because it's important. So we're gonna just start with going through each one of them and who their artist is, what sculpt they are. And I was gonna do an order like my oldest doll to the newest one, but we're just gonna go in the order that they're laying in. And I'll tell you kind of roughly around the time when I got them. So this is my newest one, or actually no, technically he's not the newest one. This is Reborn Michael. He is painted by Tanika Brooks. Her handle on Instagram is @creativeart247. He's gorgeous. He's beautifully painted. As you can see, he's super detailed. And yeah, he's just amazing. I have no complaints about him at all. Like, even when you get close to him, his details are just stunning. So yeah, he's probably, I think, the most detailed in my collection. So yeah, his name is Miles. That's what I named him. And we have my Amias here. He is the Levi Kit by Bonnie Brown. He is painted by Blushing Beauty, sorry. And he is the oldest one I have with me now. I got him in December, and we'll come back to him in a second because there's some things about him that we need to go over. Moving on. So this right here, this little girl right here, she is Kiara. I'm sorry, there's a Kira and a Kiara. She is Kiara by Nikki Johnson. She is painted by Ashley Thacker of Sweet Beginnings Reborn Nursery. She is the newest one that I have in my collection. As you probably have seen her box opening. I waited so long for her, so she's sticking around for a little while at least. But yes, she's amazing. She's also very detailed. You can see all her mottling and her details. She's kind of covered up right now because she's in a sleeper, but she is also just as detailed. But well, actually, I think she has more layers, I think, than Miles does. I named her Ro Everly. And then as you go over here, this is Little Miss Emerson. You guys are very familiar with her because for the while, she was the only baby I had with me over quarantine. She is Alexis by Cassie Brace, and she's painted and rooted by myself. She is definitely like one of my favorites, so she'll be sticking around for probably another while. I've had her since I finished her right as I was leaving, so in March or something like that. But yeah, so yeah, those are the dolls that I have with me currently finished. I will show you I'm also working on the Kai for myself, so he's coming along. As you can see, I'm getting near the finish line for him. He just needs some finishing details like shading and his creases, lips of course. But yeah, he's definitely coming along. That's his belly plate. And he'll be done shortly. I'm probably gonna root hair on him. I'm not really sure yet, but those are his limbs over there. So he's a work in progress, obviously. But yeah, he'll be in my collection. So let's get back to Amias and what we need to talk about with him. So Amias, if you saw his box opening, he was basically a gift. I didn't pay the full amount for him that he was listed for, just through the kindness of his artist. However, he looks different in person than he did in pictures. So I really wanted to Levi, after seeing one at the doll show. What was that? What was that? I'm sorry, my timelines. Yes, it was after the doll show. I really wanted to Levi, and he was listed, and he was like a bit out of my budget, so I bartered with the artist, and that's how he came to be. However, he, like I said, he's just not completely perfect. His hair is a little weird, and he has some flaws, but over, having him in storage for a while, I thought that when I came back to him, I was going to have that same bond with him that I did before all this quarantine stuff and before I had to put him in storage for a while. And it's just not the same how I wanted him to be. I've changed him a couple times now. I've held him and stuff. And it's just not the same. I just, more and more, now that I see him next to more detailed dolls, I see that he has some details lacking. So, what I think is going to happen with him, I was thinking about just selling him for the price that I bought him for, which I think would be fair, because obviously I'm not going to be making him more expensive than what I bought him for, which was a really good price. I think what I'm going to do is have him as my next giveaway doll. I think that is, a charitable thing to do, is just have him go to someone else. So this is still up in the air. I'm not sure really what I'm going to do with him yet. But yeah, if you saw my box opening video with him, I had like a really great connection with him. And I was just like basically in tears in that video. But it's just something happens with you get not as connected to a doll or something. And I want to also say, that's the thing. These are dolls. You don't have to keep them. You don't have to feel guilted into wanting to keep them forever. My collection is always changing because I see a new doll that I like, or a new sculpt that I like, and I want to try it out, have it up for a little bit. And I'm space limited, so I can't keep them all, and I can't afford to keep them all. So some of them have to sell in order for me to experience new kits, and new artists. Like, I would have never been able to get him if I didn't sell other dolls, or if I didn't sell my own work. So it's like that. But I will disclose his flaws. Like, some of his flaws is like he has lines on his head from the rooting, and I don't know how to get it off. I've tried over the almost 9 months I've had him, try to get that off, and it won't come off. I think she used white Prismacolor pencil, so it's not going to come off. So he does have like white marks all over his head that is quite noticeable in person, and just little things like that. But I'll disclose all of that if I do end up selling him or doing the giveaway, which again, most likely he'll be given away for my 2,500. But yeah, he's still cute. It's just, things, I don't know, aren't the same. So I hope that makes sense, but I don't want to keep rambling on about him. But yeah, I think what I'll do eventually is just getting another Levi. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys. I do have a Levi kit that I got for $40. It's a first edition kit, I think. I don't know. I'll have to check on it still. But he was $40 because he was painted previously from someone else. And unfortunately, he was painted with air dry paints, which is why he's tinted this orangish color. So I'm going to do my best to try to neutralize him and repaint him. So I may or may not keep him because he doesn't have a COA, but he's definitely a legit kit, because you can see on the back of his neck there where it says Bonnie Brown 2016. But yeah, he was only $40, so it's worth the try. I need to finish stripping him as much as I can, obviously, but yeah, so that's that I received recently, him yesterday actually. So yeah, I do have another Levi kit here that I might keep for myself after I finish painting him, if I can fix him up. So yeah, that's the hope, and that's what's going on right now, and that's what's going on with the Myas right now. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys don't hate me too much for changing up my collection so much. I think it's fun when people change up their collection because, again, you get to see new faces, you know, and it doesn't get boring. Alright, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.